Hello everyone, welcome to this new video on Bold Reports. I will show you how to create an ASP.NET Core Web API reporting service application for Report Designer. The Report Designer is a web-based what you see is what you get reporting tool for creating and editing RDL and RDLC reports. It comes with a wide range of reporting items to transform data into meaningful information and quickly build business reports. Let me show you how to create an ASP.NET Core Web API reporting service application using Visual Studio Code. First, to create an application, run this command. Name the project Core Designer Service. Once the application is created, navigate to the application's root folder by changing the current working directory. Next, to install the necessary NuGet packages in the application, I add the boldreports.net.core package by running this command. This package includes all the dependencies required to add the Bold Reports Report Designer. After installing the NuGet packages, I must configure the Web API. I create a new controller file named reportdesignercontroller.cs, to which I need to add all the necessary using statements as references, declare the required namespaces, and define the classes. First, I add the boldreports.web.reportViewer namespace, which provides the class and interfaces specific to the Bold Reports library and is used to configure and manage the report viewer. Then add the boldreports.web.reportDesigner namespace that provides the class and interfaces specific to the Bold Reports library and is used to configure and manage the Report Designer. Next, I add the Microsoft.ASP.NETCore.MVC namespace to the controller file, which allows you to build the web application, including web APIs, while providing essential features like routing and model binding. Next, add the Microsoft.ASP.NETCore.hosting namespace, which provides classes and methods to configure and start the web host essential for serving the API. I add the Microsoft.extensions.caching.memory namespace, which enables in-memory caching capabilities to store and retrieve data quickly. Lastly, I add the System.io namespace, needed for input or output operations, such as reading from and writing to data streams and files. To avoid naming conflicts, I add the Core Designer Service namespace. I also add the Microsoft.ASP.NETCore.cores, enable cores attribute used in ASP.NET Core applications to enable cross-origin resource sharing for a specific controller, action, or endpoint. Cores is a security feature implemented by web browsers to control how web pages from different origins can interact with resources on the server. Inside the Report Designer controller, add the root attribute to define the controller's root. Next, inherit the controller and implement the iReportDesigner controller interface in the Report Designer controller class to handle the designing of reports. The interface declares the action methods for processing reports and handling resource requests within the Web API controller. To read the report file from the application, I utilize the iWeb hosting environment interface through dependency injection to access the web path. Then I add the getFilePath method to generate and return a file path for storing cached report files in the application directory. Next, add the getImage to retrieve the image used in the Bold Reports Web Report Designer. Next, implement the getResource method to retrieve images used in the report from the server. Next, I implement the onInitReportOptions method, which the report helper invokes when a report is about to be processed. Next, I implement the onReportLoaded method, which the report helper invokes when a report and its subreport start loading for rendering. Next, add the PostDesignerAction method to process requests from clients to the Report Designer service. Then, add the PostFormDesignerAction method that interacts with the Report Designer service to process form-related actions. Next, I add the PostFormReportAction method to save exported reports to the client side using the HTTP POST action. Next, I add the post-report action method designed to process report-related actions in the report processing pipeline. Next, add setData to write the resource into storage location. Next, add getData, which reads the resource from the storage location. Lastly, add the upload report action for posted file actions. Next, I need to register the license token to remove the license validation message. In this demo, I am going to use the online license token. License tokens can be generated in the Claim License Key section of the Bold Reports Accounts page. So I open the program.cs and add the code to register the token. I have provided a link to the documentation on registering a license using online license tokens and offline license keys in this video's description. To implement the addCores method in the service container, add the code snippet to the service configuration. And call the useCores method in the app's middleware pipeline. Now everything is ready to run the application. I execute the command, and a URL is generated. Next, I need to verify that the ASP.NET Core Web API application I created functions correctly. I create a simple JavaScript HTML application and add the Report Designer control. Then, I add the service URL as local service. This localhost link is generated by the ASP.NET Core Web API application when running. And the API Report Designer path specifies the API endpoint for the Report Designer service. The video's description includes a video link on creating an HTML application with the Report Designer control. I run this application. See, the Report Designer control is loaded in the browser, confirming that the Core Web API Service application functions properly. In this video, I have shown you how to create an ASP.NET Core Web API Reporting Service application for the Report Designer. If you found this video useful, click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.